All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Game 5 between Clone and Klenner. These two guys have had quite the series so far. Klenner jumping out to a 2-0 series lead, and then Clone battling back in what was an especially close Game 4. We've got Klenner on his OG Vader versus 40th Luke. Luke versus Vader. You know, everybody loves this matchup. It's got all the history of Star Wars going on here. The ATST does get a little damage down on the tower, but here comes that Bantha in the bottom lane. I got to imagine this 40th Luke is going to come in here and support this as well as he can. Does drop down the ARC Trooper. ARC Trooper does survive for a little bit. Gets some good damage down onto the Vader, and that Bantha did get home. And here comes another Bantha. This is looking pretty good for our 40th Luke so far. Ooh, he does go down, and here come the First Order Stormies. Net Marble, please nerf. These guys are so good. Just look at them melt that tower all by themselves. It's crazy. Battle going on here. So ever since they buffed the honor guards recently, and in fact, especially since they are a rare card, which get an advantage in arcade mode like this, I've been seeing them a lot, and they do a lot of work. They hit really hard, and they don't die too easy. Just a really solid card overall. All right, they're battling here. Here comes the Bantha on the top lane for our 40th Luke. Does he have something to take out those First Order Stormies? He uses his skill. That is not going to do enough damage to take those guys out, though, and we are going to see a bit of a counter push here. There was some damage on that top tower, but not really, I think, what that Luke was looking for. Minute left to go in the game. Still a slight advantage for our 40th Luke player, but also anyone's game at this point. Whew, man. I need a drink of water after this one, boys. Alright, down comes the ATST. That's a lot of troops in the back for our Vader player, getting good damage down on this tower. And it looks like that Bantha on top didn't get anything done. So I have to think that that was actually a really good trade for our Vader. 17 seconds left in the game, drops the B1s. I think he's going to forward play that ATST he is, and he's going to commit. He's got to do it. I don't know if that Bantha is going to have enough damage to take the tower out. Actually, it looks like it will. It will. Okay, here we go. Sudden death again, boys. 2-2. 40th Luke goes down. 40th Luke goes down, and the ATST is on a sliver of health. With the, oh my gosh, I think Klenner has it. He does. Wow, so close. That ATST was so close to dying. But it did not die. And in the end, Klenner takes a 3-2 lead. And I think this means he's one game away from winning the whole thing.